Consolidated Communications aims for 40% fiber penetration rates in just 4 short years. That's coming up next in this episode of Telecom NewsBytes, brought to you by 911 Inform. I'm Mark Fletcher, Vice President of Public Safety Solutions at 911 Inform. Here's your news bite for December 3rd, 2021. Earlier this week, Fierce Telecom's Sue Merrick reported that Consolidated Communications executives are considering 2021 a transformative year for the company thanks to its partnership with Searchlight Capital Partners and its infusion of capital into the company. The two-stage Searchlight deal consisted of an initial investment of $350 million, which was in exchange for 8% of the company's stock, and then a second investment in the amount of $75 million for an additional 10.1% of its stock. The first phase was completed in October of 2020, with the second phase requiring approval of the Federal Communications Commission, which stated earlier this week that it will approve the deal with a few conditions. Speaking at the Wells Fargo TMT Virtual Investor Conference this week, Bob Udell, President and CEO of Consolidated, praised the Searchlight partnership because it enabled them to recapitalize the company and fully funded its fiber deployments. Those fiber expansion plans call for Consolidated to grow its fiber footprint to 1.6 million locations within the next 4 years, with 1 million of those locations situated in New England. Udell said that the company is on a track to deploy fiber to 300,000 locations this year, and it's targeting 400,000 locations in 2022 and 2023. The company's already working on its 2022 deployment plans, and Udell said that it's seeing some supply chain issues, primarily with chipsets. But to circumvent any problems, Consolidated is purchasing inventory as quickly as it can, so that future fiber deployments are supported. Udell said, like everyone else, we're watching the supply chain closely and seeing pressure, but nothing that would disrupt our plans. Reportedly, one reason that Consolidated is able to move more aggressively than others with its own fiber plans is that much of its deployment in New England involves aerial fiber, which is clearly easier to deploy because no digging is required. Udell also stated that in terms of penetration rates within its fiber markets, where it faces competition, primarily from cable providers Comcast and Charter Communications, that Consolidated is targeting a 14% penetration rate within the first year of fiber being deployed, and then a 24% penetration rate during the second year. By the fourth year of deployment, it believes it can get up to a 40% penetration. Although it's only been a few weeks since Consolidated launched its new Fidium fiber brand for consumers within its New England footprint, Udell said that early response to it has been better than expected, and that the company's orders via the web have been increased significantly. Fidium Fiber offers symmetrical 50 megabits per second, 250 megabits per second, and 1 gig service tiers, with the latter running $70 per month, with Wi-Fi equipment and installation costs included, as well as no contract being required. Udell said that people looking for broadband are looking on the web first, adding in that the company plans to expand its Fidium Fiber branding beyond the initial footprint. That wraps up this episode of Telecom NewsBytes, brought to you by 911 Inform, delivering next-generation 911 solutions for the enterprise today and making every second count when it matters the most. Be sure to visit them on the web at 911inform.com. I'm Mark Fletcher, and I'm Vice President of Public Safety Solutions at 911 Inform. You can follow me on Twitter at Fletch911. Be sure to check out all of my blogs and podcasts on Fletch.tv. And remember to like and subscribe. That way you'll be immediately notified whenever a new podcast is published. Telecom NewsBytes is published every Monday through Friday and is available on your favorite podcast platform, such as iTunes and the iHeartRadio network. Thanks so much for listening. We'll be sure to catch you Monday. Have a great weekend and take care.